You don't look
Still laughing?
No.
It's okay. Welcome back to the Mantis garden.
Hi.
And today I've got the missus with me, and she wants to rehouse her giant African land snails in this massive tub where I could fit loads and loads of mantis instead. But she likes the snails, so take it away, Lil. Get your substrate in. I'll obviously have to talk. She's filling this with substrate. Now this is just decomposed leaf litter, basically. And it's definitely not peat moss, okay? And there's definitely no cocoa fibre in it. This is pretty much just leaves, rotten wood, etc, etc. And that is what we're going to put on for a base. And give them a hide, maybe?
Yes, they like to hide a lot.
How about a hide?
They like caves.
So here's the cave. I like caves a lot. And we're going to put this corkbark cave in there. I don't like corkbark, but we're going to move it up here because over here we're going to put moss. So this side we've got ventilation. So basically you're putting moss at the opposite side, so when you wet the moss, you give them a bit of an option. You don't really need it, they're not isopods, but we're going to give them an option anyway. And this is just collected moss, but it's been in there for ever. But it's nice and green.
Look, Steve, what do you think about our moss?
It's nice and green, we can pick it up in chunks, there's loads of it. It's been debugged as far as we can.
No, it's there for quite a while, so.
I hope. Oh, look at that, nice bit of wood there.
Yeah.
Bit of wood with moss on it, that'll do. And here's some more moss. So you want to do now, we can do this.
Yeah, make it a
bit. Give it a bit of, yeah.
They all like to go in what I call them the caves, but especially one of the giant ones, I've noticed he hides quite a lot, and where he is now, he's getting too big for the cave, so yeah.
This is the basic thing. We're going to give it a good spritz down on the moss, get the moss back up and running. And if it's clear box like this, and you can get this moss end sort of facing the light, that's actually good enough, and the moss won't die and it won't go brown, it won't go ugly. It'll stay nice and green.
Would be nice when it starts growing here.
Yeah, too. Basically because you've got the humidity inside the box. You really want that bit? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Something else I'm going to add to it though, just for fun, is seeds. Yes, seeds. Bird seed. What I'm going to do is where we have the substrate, I'm going to randomly throw bird seed and then mix it in with the substrate. Won't bother the snails, but what will happen is we end up with grass growing in here and other random things, and basically snails love nothing more than fresh shoots, so let's give them some that grow themselves. Where are you going?
Sorry.
Give them a spray. And now for the main ingredient. Snails. As I said, this is the main ingredient. Having a slide, look. Because she had to wash them first.
He had a bath Sunday, but they couldn't come to the new house dirty.
Woman. Anyway, she's decided she wants to make it prettier, so I'm going to let her.
Oh no, you do it.
Oh, I've got to do it. That's usual school, though, isn't it? I've got to do it. Okay.
He doesn't like fake plants, just to say. I'm not saying that I like them very much, but they get so dirty, the normal plants, and they are so difficult to clean that it's better to put the fake ones. It's easier to clean when we spray them and all that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Ow. And these guys, well, I'm going to get a close-up. And this is one of the other main ingredients. It was a show. Lots and lots of different isopods. This is just one of my party mixes. And we've chucked these in for the simple reason that snails tend to lay a lot of eggs. And scabers tend to eat a lot of eggs. So we don't have that problem of 1 million snails on a constant basis. One of the main things that you need when you've got snails is cuttlefish bone or calcium powder or calcium rock. Anything with calcium in. So you basically want to sprinkle it around. But these guys are so big, you can put these chunks in. I just think it looks awful. So I'm going to just break it up a bit. Because they'll still find it. And I'm going to shove some inside their little caves. So we can't see it. But it can still get at you. This one's not too bad. Break it up. The isopods will also appreciate this, won't they?
I think so.
You think so? You should know by now. Now let's chuck that in there. We've got tons of that stuff, so, you know, you can add that at will. And here are your snails, dear. Let's go. So go.
New house. Oh, this is dirty. It wasn't. Oh.
Really?
Go on, baby, new house. This is going to be difficult.
Don't do it by the shell. Always do it by the foot.
Go on, new house. Be careful, this one is, the shell is it's not
soft.
Very strong. Yeah, very soft.
Go on, mate. The angling snails, make sure your hands and the snails, you got that?
Yeah.
Are wet.
Come on, baby, new house.
Okay, that's just like a big pile of snail there, so...
2 snails.
Yeah, it looks like 2 snails into one, so I'm just going to pop them there, right?
New house.
That looks like he's got 2 snails. 2 shells. 2 snails.
Yeah.
2 shells. 1 snail, 2 shells. I'm going to sort these out and then show you.
I agree.
Well, that was messy, but there we go. Nice moss, decent substrate, couple of hidey holes, you can even see that one, and some nice isopods in there. There's probably about 100, 150 isopods in here, and they all appear to be under that. So, as you see, there's some springtails in there as well. I just spotted them, and I'm blind, so yeah. There's all sorts of different isopods in here. Ghosts and God knows what. Dairy cows. You name it, it's in there. But they're the real reason for this box. As you see, it's got nice big ventilation there. So, we are mixing them. These are the albinos. It's another albino. And some of our native garden snails that we had left over. Are they cute? That is super cute. I love the garden snail. There he is. Slipping around. Don't care, do they? Look at this guy. Whoa, camera lies. End of there. his nose underneath. Let's turn that up. There we go. His little eyes, pseudo pupils on the top, like a mantis. Awesome. What's this guy doing? Look at him. These are British snails. I think they're just as cute as the giant ones. But this is about a reasonable size. I think it's nearly 3 foot long by 1.5 foot wide, which is not bad. Right, now Lil is going to actually feed them, aren't you? What are you feeding them on today? What's on the menu?
Yes, because new house, they have to have a party.
Fair enough.
And party needs food.
Portuguese. So, what are you feeding them on?
Okay, cucumber, one of their favorites. So, of course.
What?
No.
Oh, yeah, a few are they?
Yeah. Oh, one for the snails. They like the baby corns too a lot. Well, they like everything.
Baby corn has really a lot of protein in it, so it's a pretty good feeder. Cucumber's got nothing in it apart from water, and they like it.
But they really like it.
Yeah, they like it, so it's a bit of a treat. Waste of time.
Lettuce.
Romaine lettuce again has a few vitamins in it. It's not as good as the corn, but again, they like it.
I put it all over because they will find it.
Yeah, it will go. And what doesn't go, the isopods will just vacuum up completely overnight. So it's not too bad. The isopods really are an important ingredient in this setup. It's not just about the snails. They've got to live together. So the isopods, springtails, and the snails make everything quite happy. You never get any mold. You never get any rotting food.
Now, since you start putting the isopods and springtails, I've noticed the enclosure is much cleaner. Remember the first ones we had?
Yeah. Isopods will eat snail poop, which is another thing that you get with snails. They're large snails. As I was saying, they're large snails, which means they have large poops, and the isopods take care of it. Not all of it, but you don't get that absolute crusted thing that you would do normally with giant land snails, or even with the smaller snails. Without isopods, you still get trails everywhere. You get that horrible poop that they do, that string, but with goo in it. It's disgusting. What?
It's eating already.
Oh, good. It's eating already.
I tried mushrooms the other day. If any of you want to tell me your experience, they don't really like mushrooms. Not keen on mushrooms at all.
Which is very, very unusual. Our isopods don't like mushrooms either. And people go mad saying isopods love mushrooms. Well, I've got 50 species plus, and none of them like mushrooms. My springtails love mushrooms. Springtails love mushrooms.
But we put in the other tank where they were, and I had to get rid of it because they're not having it.
What can I say? Feels like mushrooms, feed them mushrooms. I don't.
No.
Right, that's right, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, well, we've not forgotten anything.
Don't think so.
So, it's this substrate which is made of wood, decomposed leaves, and topsoil. Yes? We've got calcium.
Yes.
We've got food.
Yes.
We've got plenty of wood in there. Cork back, loads of moss to keep it nice and humid. And your plastic pants just for looking at. Really,
yeah, looking pretty, but they like it because, they climb on it and all that, so.
The only thing that I'd say is missing is some dead leaves. Snails will eat dead leaves in the wild, so we don't have any.
But I think these ones are very spoiled, and I don't think they eat many dead leaves.
No, I don't.
They really like the cucumber and all the other.
We still must go out and get some dead leaves.
Yeah, okay, can go.
We've got to go and hunt dead leaves. Anyway, that's us signing off.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget, tickle his bell.
Yes,
Bye.
I like that. Bye bye.